Howdy, House District 60. Hope all is going well. Finishing up week 2 of the short session in 2026. I'm coming to you actually on Thursday afternoon. We do not have floor tomorrow, Friday, so I'm going to try to get out here and get home for a day or two and spend some time with my wife and family on Valentine's Day. Hope you guys got some plans for that also. So, following up on some of the conversations that we had last week on, some of the political bills, specifically Senate Bill 1599. That is the one that changes the referral of the repeal of the transportation tax that passed in the short session or special session, excuse me, from November to May. If you can remember, we talked about it in some depth on the last video. Over 250,000 Oregonians signed a petition that says they want that recall of that tax to appear on the November ballot. Our Democrat colleagues do not want that to occur because of voter turnout. So they want to move it to May. They set up a special committee to deal just with Senate Bill 1599. They had a public hearing or two this week. It goes to a vote tonight at 5. But we found out even in the formation of the special committee, they have 4 Democrats and 2 Republicans. 2 of the Democrats from the House, 2 are from the Senate, 1 Republican from the House, 1 Republican from the Senate. By our rules, that committee wasn't even set up properly. We're supposed to have more representation on that. So procedurally, we're trying to figure out how to work through that. We feel they should restart the whole process. We're probably not going to win in that in this building. Might have to be a court challenge. So let's say the bill passes out of the special committee at 5 o'clock tonight, which we plan that it does. It'll be then second read on the Senate floor on Friday tomorrow, and be third read on the Senate floor on Monday. We need you to keep sending emails if you oppose Senate Bill 1599. Keep sending emails if you want that to stay on the November ballot. We can use those in order to try to persuade some of our colleagues to vote against it. I looked on OLIS, Oregon Legislative Information System, just a few minutes ago, and there was over 4,000 people testifying on the bill, written testimony, and I'd say way over 95% is in opposition. The Oregonians are speaking. We're going to try to be your voice. We're going to try to raise this issue up because it's just wrong what they're doing. So some of the 2 personal bills that I have, we've talked about also. House Bill 4049, the volunteer agreement in Harney Basin. We're working with the governor's office, working with the department to try to figure out some more clarity and a path forward. But plan on moving the bill Monday at 1 o'clock in Ag and Everything Else Committee. My other bill happens to be in my committee also, Ag and Everything Else, 4105, House Bill 4105, predictable harvest levels in state forest lands. We had a public hearing on it yesterday. I had quite a bit of interest in it again. Disappointed to say some of our conservation friends opposed the bill this time, even though we had worked with them to get them to neutral last year. We actually even tightened up some of the language on it. And so, as far as I'm concerned, they weren't being lobbyists. They were actually being activists. And disappointing that they came out and opposed the bill, specifically Wild Salmon Center. While we're working through that, we had Department of Justice in the committee. I asked them some questions. They're potentially preparing some language for us because we're trying to tighten up, the judicial review portion of that bill so that we can hopefully get it down a little bit, or the financial down a little bit. The other one that I think is of importance that we've been talking about is the farm stand bill or farm store bill, House Bill 4153. I've got some emails from some of you guys and gals that are concerned that it's going to eliminate the ability to have a farm stand in the very small farms, or that the changing the 25%, 75% economic threshold to qualify could eliminate some of the small uh, farm stands. So the Dash 3 on House Bill 4153 should take care of some of those concerns. Looks like they're getting the policy correct. I'm still signed on, still support the bill. It will move on Monday also. That's good. We hear rumor that we're going to have a first look at the rebalance the budget bill middle of next week. Should be interesting on where they're making some cuts from, where they're trying to expand some programs. This is the bill that'll give us more, clarity on our OSU statewide funding, our FFA funding, our outdoor school funding, some of the programs that are important to us. We hope will stay whole. Tomorrow at 1, Friday at 1, or might not be tomorrow by the time the newsletter goes out, will have been the capital construction ways and means request. So in a long session, we get the ability to apply for a lot of capital construction projects. Infrastructure for our schools, our communities, different organizations. This year, we were limited to only being able to put in 2 capital construction requests. There's still an interest to help the city of Burns in some of their infrastructure because of the flooding and the ongoing recognition of the damage that it caused. So that one looked like it would fit well. We're also looking at a capital construction request to help some affordable or workforce housing in House District 60. So we'll keep you in the loop as those progress. Yeah, gonna call it a day here shortly. Head home, and we'll talk to you next week. Be safe.